Hi, everybody. I'm Tara. This is Giantslayer. We're playing Pathfinder 2E. I'm not the GM, even though I'm talking. That's Michael. And then there's also Richard. Where are you? In the bottom corner. And then Dan is underneath me. And then Wesley is on the other side of me. Did I do this right? Did it? No. Anyway, you figured it out. This was me just vamping so I could stop feeling so nervous. Why do I always feel nervous about this? It's Rough Magic. We're on Twitch. I'm a chaotic mess. You can watch us also on YouTube. That's probably actually where you're watching us, be honest. But if you are, in fact, in the Twitch, I'm going to drop you a link. Look, I did it right there. And also, I'm here to tell you that you should join us every Sunday. It's not always us on the screen. Richard runs another Pathfinder 2E stream called Gears of Revolution on the off weeks. And we've got other stuff on the channel coming here and there, little one-shots dropping all around. You should probably be following us so that you like get the notifications when we go online. That's pretty cool. I can't comment in the future on YouTube to give you the link to Twitch, but check us out there too. And also, if you are in the Midwest and are willing to travel, or specifically if you're in the Chicagoland area, you can join us at the Polar Vortex Convention. It's coming up the weekend of Valentine's Day. There's another link. But also, you can always join us for games at Rough Magic in person or online. If you want to see us in person, we're in Chicago, we're in Jacksonville, and we are also in Detroit. Did you know that about us? It's true. You can find us at a bar near you, and if you can't, we're in your computer. Hi. So find us on roughmagicgames.com. You know where that is. You know us. We'd love to know you, so reach out. Okay, I'm done. I'm going on mute for a little bit just to calm down. The end. Michael. Ugh.
Well done. Thank you, Tara. Yes, as she mentioned, this is Giantslayer, the classic Pathfinder First Edition adventure path, converted to Pathfinder Second Edition. Some interesting stuff happened last time. You did some exploration on the boat, talked to some people, lots of bad jokes were made, which is always fun. We had a glimpse into Jaytham's backstory. The traitor on the boat was revealed to be Gajnak the cook. We ended with Gajnak being tied to the main mast, and while everyone was chatting, Malira suddenly appeared, cut him free, and they both went overboard to escape. So I think it's only fair that we pick up right in that moment. The ripples haven't even stopped in the water yet.
Are they in a boat or are they?
They are swimming to shore. It's as fast as they can go.
Evan just has his eyes fixed directly on Jaytham, just like narrowed and angry.
How's my swimming? Not good.
You can see a couple of the crew throw like a spear or a javelin, shoot a couple arrows, they miss.
I am going to, I'm still mad. This is Wes speaking as Wes. I'm still mad that I didn't have Travers try to catch her before she just left and released Gajnak and just jumped off the ship. Travers just standing there blank-faced. So here's what I'm going to do. Travers is going to go to the edge of the boat. He's going to grab the railing for stability. He's going to take one of his knives from this necklace thing. He's going to whip it at, what's the lady's name? Mira?
Malira.
He's going to whip it at her leg.
Okay. roll an attack roll.
I will do just that. I will do just that. All right.
$25. What is the range on your throne?
However far away they are, +5. No,
Where's your sheet? Your sheet is here. Dagger. Throne. Has a throne of 10 feet.
Oh, it's a -2. It's a -2 for every 10 feet.
Okay, so that's gonna miss. Because they're well beyond 10 feet away.
if I'd have known that little factoid, I might not have thrown a dagger.
Well, I mean, you threw it in Ridge. That's...
Man. Are there any boats nearby besides the big ship?
There is a lifeboat that is currently like strung up over here. You know, by the time you get that down and in the water, they're going to be on the shore. And I mean, this isn't the ocean; it's a river. They don't have to go very far to get to the other side, the bank.
Yeah, if I see you like frantically trying to find a way to go after them, I'm just gonna walk up to you and put a hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna say they're gone. That we have no way of knowing where they're going. We cannot catch them right now. We have to focus on the way forward.
I'm just so mad that I didn't act when I should have.
Meanwhile, Jaytham is cracking his neck, looking after them, and he jumps into the water and swims after them.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Bone Shaker on Jaytham and bring him back onto the ship.
I thought you were mad at me.
I turned to 7.
Never mind, I don't have any more second level spell slots, so I can't do that.
All right. Well, I know the rules in first edition. I admittedly forget them in second edition. Can you swim in heavy armor?
Yeah, I just have like a very, very armor check.
I feel like the weight would just bring you down.
It definitely seems difficult.
I mean, you can jump 30 feet in full plate with the right skills, so you can absolutely swim in heavy armor.
Okay. All right.
So, do I click this swim button?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh, 23. I would call that a success.
Nice.
So you are swimming. Not great. You're in heavy armor, struggling. You're making it through the water after them. They are easily outpacing you.
Okay. Above the table, Dan is glad that Jaytham at least tried. So in character, I think that Jaytham would see that this is useless and just kind of like tread water.
7 is the only one that saw that vision, right? It was just me.
Yes. Jaytham inherently knew who this was, but you're the only one who saw that vision.
This one thinks we should leave him and continue on.
What are you talking about, Seven?
And then
It sounds like he's drowning.
That would be a fitting end for Jaytham Shaw. Jaytham Shaw has committed some crimes of which there can be no forgiveness. He has caused unavoidable and unexpected and unwanted death of people who did not deserve it.
What did Esther just say? Right? That's your name, right?
Yes.
It's been a month. Okay. All right. What did Esther just say? We have to move forward. We've all done stuff that we're not proud of. We have to get Jaytham.
Then you can do it. This one will not help. Until this one feels he has atoned properly. And Seven's just going to turn around, walk away.
And you think the proper death? Seven. What? Where?
I'm gonna throw Jaytham a rope, assuming there's not another way up.
You can ask Jaytham Shaw who that woman was. He knows who it was. He knows what he has done.
Travers, you go to grab a rope. A couple of the crew people help you. Jaytham, you can grab the rope and they'll pull you in if you so choose.
I will do so. Not quite suicidal at this point.
So as soon as he gets on the boat, I'm just gonna start frantically looking for a way to catch them because I'm so mad. Travers is so mad at himself for not acting when he should have.
I'm just looking at Jaytham. I don't know what would you do right when you came on board? Would you like sit down? Are you gonna try to move? I'm gonna want to talk to you, but I'm gonna want you to have the moment that you want to have.
What would Jaytham do? I feel like I imagine that like as soon as he got back onto the boat, he would like shoo away anybody that was trying to take care of him or check on him, and probably would get to the, not exactly the crow's nest, but like as high a vantage point as he could, and just try and keep an eye on the boat that was getting away.
Okay, I would have, while watching you try to like shoo the people that pulled you overboard away, I would have been standing like away watching with my arms folded, and I would have stood between you and the crow's nest before you could climb it, and I would what was that about? What? Seven Death says that you know that woman?
Oh no, that child, yes. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. You just drove into the water, sacrificing our entire mission. You for what? And Seven Deaths thinks that you should die, to be honest with you. And I don't understand what's happening. And I don't think I can trust you.
I overhear and I come and I join the conversation. What was that? Who was that? Why did you try to sacrifice yourself? What's going on?
Like, I feel like if Jaytham realized that there was like something to be done at this point, that he would not have a conversation. So I hate to ask this, I'm not exactly sure how to, but like, they're just gone, right? There's like no way for us to get them back.
Yeah, they quite easily make it. In the time that all of this has occurred, they've made it to the shore and they are just all assing away.
Okay. In that case, I'll just say, I was young. I was starving. And I would do anything for money. And that girl's father was deep in debt with one of my employers. We had a conversation. It went south. He attacked me, perhaps not without reason. Instinct took in. I defended myself, and now he's dead. And she saw the whole thing. And
And what was your plan when you found her on the shore, to kill her too?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I never thought I'd see her again. I laid low. I waited for things to boil over, and what can I say? I'm not a good person. I wish I was, but I'm not. And I don't know. I don't know what my plan would have been.
Jaytham, good is an idea that we tell children at night to make sure they do their chores. Good people do bad things. Bad people do good things. The world is a series of shades of gray. You did what you had to do. It's regrettable. There's no way you could have known. You did not set out to kill that man.
I appreciate that. And I know that the past is the past, but I don't know. Perhaps I wanted to help her. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what I would have done.
Well, I also get the feeling that she is kind of up to no good, so that also makes me feel kind of nervous. And anyway, we have to figure out what we're gonna say to Seven. I don't know. I don't know.
I will whatever's happening between me and Seven, it's between me and Seven.
Well,
and I will talk to him, and hopefully we can come to some sort of understanding. But I don't want to make that part of your burdens.
we're a team. It's and I just roll my eyes and I walk away. I feel very conflicted about the whole, I don't know. Things are
I put my hand on Jatham's shoulder and I say, we've all done things that we regret. But as a wise woman once told me, we have to start moving forward or something like that. So let me know if you need anything. If you need me to talk to Seven with you, I will. But I don't know if he likes me. I don't know if he doesn't like. I just don't understand him. So you just let me know what you need.
I put my hand on your shoulder and say, Travers, believe me when I say this, nobody likes you. And I just walk away.
And I just say to myself, I'm a delight. I'm going to
You're
follow
not.
Esther.
Rag is trying to get the crew to get back to work. He comes over to Esther and says, "Congratulations, you've just been promoted.
Oh no.
You're now in charge of the kitchen."
Oh no. I mean, okay, I can do this. What time of day is it right now?
Don't remember. I want to say it would be late afternoon.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We all need food. We've had an emotionally traumatic day. We all need something to soothe the soul, you know? So I'll go rustle something up.
He sends Urug to be your assistant.
Okay. Do you cook much, Urug?
No.
It's okay, me either. But I have magic to make it taste good, so we'll be all right.
I'm good with a knife. That's about it.
That's scary, Urug. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rag is urgently like, they have a schedule to keep. So he's like, we need to make some progress before nightfall. So he's going to try and cover some ground. So the crew is working. Rowers go down to do some rowing. A couple of hours later, let me double check my map.
I would like to clarify while we're waiting for map details that I am making rolls with cheese inside of them, like dinner roll,
Nice.
chunk of cheese inside, because that seems satisfying and for the body and the soul. Maybe a little onion too. I know I'm really risking it going for baking, but here we are.
I also wanted to talk to Esther. I was hoping I could sneak off and talk to her as she and Urug were baking up those delicious sounding things.
Sure.
Esther, something you said got me thinking about how we need to move forward. And I was just wondering, while you and Seven and Jaytham were in the before I met you, when you were searching the mountains, did you come across like any? Did you come across like any magical objects or anything like that?
While you're asking me this, I don't stop cooking. I'm just like working, and then you say the magical. I'm like, what are you asking me? You sound like you are asking for something specific that I am going to either fail or succeed to give you the correct answer at. Why don't you tell me what you're asking about, and I can tell you if I know what you're asking.
That's the thing. I'm looking for a specific thing.
What is the specific thing?
I don't know. I know that it's magical and it will help. And you say that we have to move forward. And I would love to do that. So if you came across a magical object that you didn't know what it was for, it'd be really good if you could tell me.
So as a player, am I okay? To recap things that we found in the mountain, it was really just sort of in the tomb of the dead giant king or whatever.
That's
We
correct.
found
Yep.
a suit of armor, right?
Yes.
And that was it, right?
There was also the hammer.
Right. Okay. But like, yeah, it was the
Also the red stone, the map stone.
map stone.
Yeah, in the letter that you found on Screed, it was intimated that Grenseldek had the other stone, and she needs its match to activate the map stone. So you have that.
Okay.
Grenseldek has the other one.
Okay.
As a player, I'm I don't expect you to have it.
Okay. I mean,
just
yeah. Okay. I mean, we I mean, we found magical items. We find them. We know what they were for, though. I don't. If you aren't giving me, I can't help you find something that you don't. I don't understand. I don't
That's
understand.
it helps. It makes you feel better. You know what?
Are you asking? I did bring some flay leaf. Do you want me to roll you a smoke or?
No, that's not. I appreciate. You know what? Why not?
And I like wash my hands off to like pull the pouch. I'm like, okay.
Okay, just don't worry about it.
Too late. I roll fast.
No, don't. Okay, yes, thank you, and I take it. I
Yeah.
just don't worry about it. I just hope we get back to the mountains, quickly. You know. Oh, by the way, Jaytham said that like nobody likes me. Is that you like me, right?
I'll keep my eyes peeled for you.
Take that as a yes. All right. I turn around and walk
out. Esther, why don't you go ahead and do a crafting check for the delicious sounding rolls that you're making.
Can I get a bonus because I thought up something delicious? No, it's
I was going to give you a bonus for Urug helping, but I'm removing that bonus because of Travers' distractions.
Nice job, Travers. See, this is why nobody likes you.
So I don't think I have the crafting skill. Oh, never mind. It's right there. Yeah. I can read. I do know how to do that. Okay, roll. Go. That seems fine. That's my lucky number, but it's not very good for baking.
Okay. Thanks to Travers' interruptions.
Okay.
The rolls don't come out quite as well as you would have liked. They're not completely burned and inedible, but
cheese can save anything, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, just make some melted cheese, and they won't even notice.
Yeah. You'll be all right. Great. Thanks.
So by the time those are done baking, you guys are right around B on the map. And that is where it becomes too dark for them to continue. Rag orders the rowers to stop, anchor be dropped. Everybody prepare for dinner and for your evening get together. Dinner will be served in its usual spot here. You do see Rag and Halrex go into his quarters before everybody sits down to eat.
If I could, I would wait and basically take Seven aside so that I could talk to Seven directly.
Seven would
before-
not show up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right.
Where's Seven gonna hang out? The crow's nest? Or
So Seven's probably in the quarters that they've been sleeping at, probably standing in his corner, just facing the walls. Yeah.
cool, I like it.
Okay, in that case,
What do you like gather?
Dan, then. I guess I would check the crow's nest to see if you were still up there, and seeing that you weren't, I would come back down expecting that you would eventually show up for dinner, and just like wait for you there. And obviously, you're not going to come, but that's what Jaytham would do.
Esther, you're bringing the food into the room, and Ureg comes up to you, and she's like, "Hey, your weird friend is staring at the wall in the crew's quarters. I don't know.
You're going to have to narrow it down.
No, I know exactly who that is. As soon as she says that it's staring at the wall, I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know if anything's wrong with him. I thought you might want to.
Well, I think that,
No.
to be honest, Urug, I think there is something wrong with him, but I think that that's just his, that's just who he is, you know?
Okay.
Well,
it's creepy,
yes,
and
yeah.
I just thought you should know that he's being creepy. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Is there anything else you guys want to do, or?
The only thing I'll say is that after dinner tonight, I don't sing or tell stories, but I will play. Like, I'll play music. We'll have a little instrumental moment, just like be quiet a little.
To keep this going, I'm gonna walk up to Jaytham, sit down across from him, and be like, "Okay, so earlier when you said that no one liked me, and that you were that was just lashing out, right? Like,
You're right. I was talking out of hurt, and I apologize. That was inappropriate. And you know what? Of all the people that I've met in the last few days, you are absolutely in the top 5. And I give you a big hug, like one of those big bear hugs, and I lift you up off the ground and put you back down.
I crack my
And
neck.
I start stroking your head, and I say, "Is that better? Are you better now? Does this make you feel better?"
It started.
Sorry, I hurt your feelings, Travers.
Okay.
Yes, I thought we were all adults.
No, it started very nice, but now I feel like you're being sarcastic.
I'm sorry. I'll slip into that every once in a while. It's a defense mechanism.
Okay.
I like you a lot, Travers. I love you. Everyone, look, isn't Travers so great? Doesn't everyone love Travers so much?
You see Gorza just shaking his head.
No, I do mean that. I do mean that. It's just,
Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, little guy, he doesn't speak for me. I don't like you.
Is this Gorza talking?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like you either, Gorza. I'm still watching you.
Now,
Okay,
hold on. Travers, that was mean. I want you to apologize to what you just said. That was uncalled for.
I stare Jaytham down as much as I can, and I take my food and I take it to the crew's quarters.
As you're walking out, you hear Gorza say, things just got a little bit better in here, didn't they, fellas?
Anyone else notice that it doesn't smell quite as bad in here?
All All right, let's move Travers. So Seven is here, like trudging footsteps and mumbling under his breath, coming up the stairs. Travers with his food.
Oh, that's right. Seven's there.
Seven's in
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say as you were walking up, you would probably, you would hear Seven before you saw him. He's just quietly talking to someone inside of that room. This one should have listened to you. You were right. This one apologizes and will never doubt you again.
And if I hear him before I enter, I'm just going to turn around and go to a secluded part of the ship and just eat dejectedly by myself.
Okay. So you definitely heard him. Maybe you just thought he was talking to somebody else.
Great. Travers wants to be alone now.
So dinner wraps up. Everything goes quite uneventfully. Before everybody turns in for bed, Rag emerges from his crew's quarters with Halrex, and he says, before everybody turns in, we're entering hostile territory, shall I say, so we should post watches throughout the night. No more than 2 hours per watch. I don't want anyone falling asleep. Halrex will set up the schedule. His crew will take most of those watches, at least the first night. After that, he would want you guys to chip in as well. Yeah, so go ahead and get your long rest.
Last watch. Oh, yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
I was going to say, I'll go ahead and volunteer for last watch because I'll need to be up early to make breakfast anyway.
Okay.
So I'll just wake up extra early.
Yeah, so you can just let Halrex know, and she'll let you swap out for like Sharg, I think would have been that slot. So she'll just let you swap spots with him.
Okay.
You said we had a long rest. We rested
Yes,
for the night.
everybody get your long rest for tonight.
It should be noted that when Travers goes to bed, he secretly takes out something and makes another like hash mark on it. And then he goes to sleep.
Okay.
I do think that unless Seven was like hiding or something, that eventually Jaytham would try to talk to him.
He would probably. Seven's not hiding at all. He's just in that corner talking still, just quietly agreeing with whoever's on the other end of that conversation. Yes.
All right, so I say, like, boy, mate, can I have a word with you and be completely transparent and honest?
Seven's not going to turn around just as head is. Just that bull.
Well, that's not unsettling. But, listen, that girl, I wronged her in a way that I can never make up to her, and I know that. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but I've devoted my entire life to making sure that I don't do something like that again. I was selfish, I was inconsiderate. I thought I was the only person in the world that mattered. I know that doesn't make up for it, but I just wanted to let you know that for what it's worth, you can trust me to be on the straight and narrow from now on. Anyway, you can do that little owl thing if you want, and turn away from me. That's all I had to say.
These ones have a question.
Feel free.
Jaytham Shaw said that he was attempting to make amends, and yet these ones have seen Jaytham Shaw resist at every turn. The opportunity to do the right thing and have to be dragged forcefully. These ones do not believe you.
I suppose I should clarify. First of all, true. Not going to argue with that. But second of all, just wanted to clarify that it's not so much that I strive to do the right thing, it's that I try not to do the wrong thing.
We will see. These ones will watch.
All right. Couldn't help but notice that you said these ones. Is there someone else around that maybe you want to talk to me about? I mean, all my cards are on the table. So if there's anybody else that we need to worry about, I'd appreciate knowing about it.
This one does not believe you have anything to worry about that one.
So there's a this one and a that one. Is there the other one?
No, that would be silly.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I sorry for bringing it up.
There's simply this one and his brother.
His brother? Tell me more about his brother.
I think his head would stay still, and then the rest of his body just turns around to match.
Oh, God. All right. Okay. Try not to throw up. All right.
Seven's just gonna whether he has a deep cut or it shows the bones, he'll just tap his chest over there, and you will see that small figure you saw of that little almost infant fetus press up against the inside of his chest again.
All right. I did not think that this could get possibly more disturbing. I am going to leave you to your thoughts. But rest assured, I don't mean you any harm. I'm hoping you don't mean me any harm.
We will see. These ones will watch, and these ones will judge.
Okay. So I walk away. And yeah, I do tap Esther on the shoulder and be like, hey, just so you know, he has some sort of total recall Watto thing happening on his chest where it seems like somebody is trying to burst out. I don't know. It's been a long day, but actually, Travers, just so you know, he has some sort of parasitic twin. Anyway, good night.
What?
Hey, I don't know. I tried to get him to talk straight, but you know him.
I was sleeping.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize that. I thought you just, I thought you were meditating. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. Go back to sleep.
Well, I can't sleep now that I know he has a parasitic twin.
Well, hold on. All right. I'll tell you a nice, boring bedtime story. How about that?
You know what, Jaytham? You've done enough today.
Once upon a time.
No.
There was a Just trying to help.
I take my pillow, assuming I have one, and I just like put it over my ears and turn to the side, pointedly away from Jaytham.
All right, I get it. Jeez. No need to be a drama queen about it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you don't
being
hear
a
that.
drama queen. I just want to sleep.
Come on, man. I thought we were friends. I wanted it. I can't sleep because I'm too disturbed. And I thought we could talk it out. But you know what? This is why people don't like you. And I walk away.
I believe we are all in the same room right now, so during this entire
Yes.
conversation, someone is just staring without blinking at this.
I watched this happen, this exchange between Travers and Jaytham. I just kind of looked up at you, Seven, warily, and then I just roll over and I hug Demas a little bit tighter. And we're gonna go to sleep.
I try to sleep for a bit, and I can't because I'm so mad. And I turn back over. I'm assuming Seven is still looking at the wall or just standing there doing something.
I think over the course of the night, Seven is just going to like very slowly inch closer to Jatham's sleeping quarters, just like stare down at him and watch him.
Well, before you get too far, Travers is gonna be like, Seven, you awake?
These ones are awake, yes.
You like me, right?
Does Travers wish to know the real answer to that? This
Yes.
one would recommend not putting much stock into what other people think about you.
Well, that doesn't answer my question, and I turn back around, just pouting. I'm having a pouty kind of night.
This one does like you. If you would like this one, I'd be happy to sing you a lullaby.
No, please God, no.
Did someone say singing?
He's going to start singing.
I
He's
just scream into my
absolutely-
pillow.
Oh. It's just like a little lullaby about like a witch that eats babies or something and swallows them whole.
And Jaytham like beatboxes underneath it just to kind of like accompany it.
You hear from the other corner some sniffling, and you see Barca just like wiping a tear away. He's like, just like my mama used to sing to me.
Eventually Seven will fall asleep, but at that point he's probably directly above Jatham's bed, and he doesn't blink his eyes when he sleeps, so I'll just be staring down.
Yep.
I assume I eventually fall asleep.
Yes. Esther, eventually you're woken up for your watch. Tog wakes you up and says nothing to report. Nothing moving out there. And you go up onto the deck of the ship. It's getting into fall, late fall. So it's a little chilly this morning. Demas is obviously with you. Can you roll perception check, please?
Yeah. Oh, dirty 20.
Okay. It's completely still in the water on the shore. The sun is coming up, and before long, it's time for you to get into the kitchen and begin prepping breakfast. Ureg comes down and helps you. She's become your new assistant.
I think I'd try something simple today, Urug. I was overambitious yesterday.
I, for what it's worth, I liked it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Maybe just don't cook them quite as long the next time you try it. That's all.
Ah, good thinking. And then we'll walk off into the kitchen chatting about what we should put in today's oatmeal.
Rag and Halrex come out onto the deck. The crew begins waking up, as do all of you. And you hear Rag mention the winds are not favorable today, so rowing won't be enough. They're going to have to use the draft horses for the first time. In the process of getting them out, so they're out on the ship. They're getting fixed with their harnesses. So the way it works is one horse gets up on one bank, the other horse gets up on the other bank, and they pull ropes to help pull the ship along with the rowing. While they're getting them set up with harnesses, 7, you would be in the crow's nest. Could you roll perception, please?
Mind this blind.
Yes, please.
Oh, is that how we're supposed to do it?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Um, hold on a second. So 7, off to the left shore, you see 2 shapes come out above the trees. Long bodies, sort of reptilian in nature, big wings, and they are flapping for all they're worth right towards the boat, and they are shrieking. What you failed to notice is that there are 2 more on the opposite bank doing the same thing. So they're coming in like this.
Well, if I noticed that you notice, I would definitely call out a warning down below to those on deck.
Yeah. So Esther, you failed your perception check to notice them stalking you earlier. And 7, you noticed just the ones on the side that you were looking at. We are going to roll initiative because they are getting right on top of you. I think I did that right. I did. Great. So from the encounters tab, if you could click the die next to your name.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay.
I've never seen that D2 before. That's fascinating.
It's so many. Oh, it's 4, right? There's 4 of them.
Yes. I will roll for the rest of the crew as well. Most of them are
Oh, wait.
either below decks getting ready to row, or like Urug would be in the kitchen with Esther and Demas.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm out of the crew's quarters and I'm on deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you would have been, you're part of the stable crew, so you would have been helping getting the horses out, as would Gorza. So put you there. Jaytham would be below deck, as would Halrex. And we got Tog and Sharg and Barca and Crothu down helping row. All right. We will begin the encounter. It is one of the Drake's turns. Let's see. It's going to use one action to speed surge, so it can get. It's kind of off the map because of the bank, so it can get pretty close to that horse as one action. Second action, it's going to try and bite the horse. That is a hit with a 19, and it is going to do 10 points of damage to that horse. All right, Travers, it is your turn.
Perfect. All right. So is the Drake kind of hovering, like flying in midair, or has it landed on the horse?
It hasn't landed on the horse, but it's still in the air. It's like
Still in the air?
yeah, like about head height from the horse. So it would be, I don't know, 8 feet, 10 feet off the deck. I don't know how big a draft horse is.
So let's talk about how I have a swashbuckler dedication.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull my sword. I'm assuming my rapier. I'm assuming that's an action, correct?
Yep.
Great. And I am going to. So every ship has those like rope and pulley systems with like a weight on one end. That like when you cut the rope, it pulls you up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm going to cut the rope, so I start to ascend.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to jump on the Drake's back, and I'm going to shout, "Let's take him for a ride, boys!" For something not so weird.
Yeah. Well, it's too late. You were weird.
Yeah, roll for weirdness
Yeah.
How much panache do I get for that?
at disadvantage.
So first, you draw. You do have to move to the other side of the deck to get closer to where that Drake is.
Okay.
So that would be your second action, and then third action, cut that rope.
Great.
I do believe you have to roll an acrobatics check in order to see if you gain panache.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, you gain panache by performing actions that have the bravado trait, such as tumble through, and there are some others. But I think you have to roll. Yeah, because tumble through doesn't really apply. I'm going to call it athletics. I think
Okay.
that applies. So go ahead and roll athletics. Sorry, acrobatics, not athletics.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Sorry.
So, is this the move where I cut the rope, or am I also ascending and hopefully landing on the drake?
It'll be both.
Oh, I love it. All right, acrobatics. Here we go.
And if you succeed, you'll gain panache.
Yes.
That is a critical success. You have panache. So you drag that onto your token. You cut the rope, you get pulled up into the air, you let go at just the right time, you're launched, and you land right on the back of that drake. Gorza says, "You were still weird, though." And that is your turn. Next up is the other drake, who is going to ignore Travers and go for that horse. So it also speed surges to get close, and then it will try to take down the horse. That is a hit. The 22, and it does 16 points of damage. That horse is dead. Actually, no, it's not dead. That would have been non-lethal on the horse. So it is unconscious, but it is still alive. There we go. With its last action, it's just going to move. Nope. With its last action, it is going to latch onto the horse with its talons. Just like try to grab the meat of it, maybe part of the saddle. It's just going to hang on to it. Next up is this drake, who flies down next to this horse and does the same thing. Going to try and attack it. That is a hit with a 23. And it will do 11 points of damage to the horse. With its final attack, nope, because it would have to move. Oh, whoops, I accidentally damaged the drake. That was dumb. Damage the horse, please. It is going to move. Yeah, its final action is going to move on the other side of the horse to attempt to distract and get in the way of those three standing there. Jaytham, it is your turn.
Remind me how I get out, how I get to the top deck
The stairs right here.
over here. Okay.
Yep.
So let's see. My speed is 25. So, hold on. Why isn't it letting me select my token? Oh, there.
Yep.
Okay. No, I was on
You
the
have
wrong
the
one.
ruler selected.
No, I was clicking on Crothu instead. Okay, so what is it? My speed is 25. So I
25 would get you to the top of the stairs.
okay. So first action, I will go ahead and put myself there. Second action, let's see. I don't see any of the. Maybe it's just because of where I am.
Yeah, you're blocked by these walls.
Okay.
If you just move down, you should be able to see them.
Okay, so I will move there for my second action. Okay. And third action, I think I'm just gonna like take out my shield and try and yell in Drake. And that's it.
What I didn't realize is I think the walls are blocking your view off the ship. But there is another Drake out there.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah.
All right. Let me. I'll remove the side walls so you can see off the ship.
Oh boy.
Yep. Okay. Next up is Rag. He is going to leap over the horse to get between these two, and he's going to try and dislodge this Drake from the horse. He says, he yells out, "They're going for the horses for food. Kill them quick." And he will attack. Oh. That is a hit. It does. Ooh, 4 points of damage. Not great. He will swing again at a -5. And that is a miss. Next up is Gorza, who... These horses are his charge, so he is going to go to the horse, and he's going to try and stabilize it with medicine.
I lean down into the Drake's ear and I say, "You can eat that one."
Ooh, he fails. I hate Windows. Come on, go away. There. And then... Oh, well, he has a third action, so maybe he'll try it again. That is also a fail. Well done, Gorza.
Nice job, idiot.
Urug in the kitchen with Esther. She immediately drops whatever she's doing, draws her daggers, and she's going to move as far as she can get. Next up is the fourth drake that is off the side of the ship. It is going to come down to attempt to finish off the horse so that it's easier to grab and fly away with, because that is what they're doing. Attacks the horse. That is a miss. It's going to lash out with its tail to try and club it. That is just barely a hit. And it does 8 points of damage. It is Tog's turn. He is going to grab one of like the fishing hooks off the side of the boat, and he's going to try and smack the drake to get it off the horse. That is a hit. And he does 10 points of damage. Third action, he will try again. Swings the fishing hook. With the -5, that is just a miss. Just barely. Esther, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to use my first action to leave the kitchen right out hot on Urug's heels, but not before I look at Demas and I say, stay.
He immediately sits down.
Yeah. I am not risking a drake making off with my friend here. Here we go. I'm moving 25, 30. Will you let me go? Okay, fine. I gotta be specific about it. It wants me to make sure I step through the doors correctly.
Yes.
Oh no, I can't move that way. Why so? Can I go this way? Okay,
there
that's
must
fine.
be a collision on the wall there.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, well, I can see some things now. That horse that I'm looking at right now, is that one the one that is... No, Gorza's doing medication on it. So that one is the down horse?
This one is down and unconscious. This one is still up, but is looking pretty bloody.
I can only see one horse right now, but would you... Because I guess...
You just have to get to the other side of the stables to see the other one.
Yeah, but is it more important that I help this horse? I can help it in a little bit. Can I? Well, oh. Do I have to be able to see? So I'm thinking about casting Forbidding Ward on the other horse. I think it's within 30 feet of me. This doesn't say I have to see it. Can I just like be aware of the other horse and try to cast a Forbidding Ward on it? Is that a thing?
I don't see why not.
I don't know how to measure to where it might be too far actually. If it's like right next to it.
Yeah, it is right there.
Okay, never mind then. That's cheating. I won't do it. How far away is this horse? This horse is also too far away from me for me to do anything. So I guess I'm gonna have to use my second action to move. Oh, I'm measuring, not moving. 20, 25, 30. Why is there so many walls? Is Urug a wall?
No.
I can't move straight forward right now.
How far do you want to go? I can drag you.
I was gonna go here. It's my full movement. Whoa, there's so much happening. Holy moly. Okay. I am going to then use my last action just to I'm trying to think of something clever to say. I don't sing. This is not a musical moment, but I'm going to cast Courageous Anthem for everybody. It's more of like a rallying cry.
Okay.
But I'm just going to cast it. Something like "Don't be afraid," and that's maybe like more directed at the horse than everybody, but it's for everybody's benefit.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's all. Okay.
Drag it to all your allies too.
Did it try to apply that to the drakes?
No, on Travers.
Oh.
Travers is on the back of that drake.
Oh. I was like, bold of them to assume that we are friends. Wow.
That
Don't
means
mind
that
me.
Travers doesn't get.
This is ally.
Okay. I deleted the thing.
The what thing?
The aura.
My
I just
shiny
deleted
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
It was blocking Gorza. Next up is 7.
Sure. Which drakes currently have a horse grabbed?
This one. This one here is
Okay.
grabbing this horse. The others have not grabbed onto the horse yet.
Alright,
It does look like, based on the size, it would take 2 of them to lift and fly
Okay.
over that horse.
Good to know. I'm going to target the one that currently has a horse grappled, and just going to grab it by its skeleton and just like reach out my hand into like a fist, almost like it's wrapping around its spine, and just violently pull it away from the horse. I will cast Bone Shaker. That's the only spell I have that can reach at the moment. And why don't we do... Yeah, let's do all 3 actions.
Okay.
So it's 2 fortitude save.
This Drake will do fortitude save. That is a critical success.
Aye, nothing happens. It's my entire turn.
Yep. All right. I think because that is the end of the party's turn, there's a few crew members to go. That's probably a good spot to take our break before we wrap up that first round and go into the second round. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here until the end of the fight. So,
Can I just say it looks like Travers is on fire?
it does look like you're on fire, but that's just because you have panache.
He's gone Super Saiyan. That's what it's done.
Yeah.
Every time you move, it just leaves like a copy behind you.
Oh. Alright, we're going on break, and...
back. We interrupt that lively hold music to resume our fight. It looks like it is the horse's turn. It is going to bolt, obviously. Doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Stand and fight, you coward.
Up there. So it's a tight squeeze, walking along that tightrope there, but it does manage to get back to the stables. And that is its turn. Next up is Halbrex. Knows something is going on the top deck. Her speed, it is 25. 1. That would be 2. And then she'll stop right behind Jaytham because she can't occupy the same space. Next up is Sharg. He's going to do the same thing his brother did. He's going to grab one of those fish hooks, and he's going to try and fend off this drake here. Actually, it doesn't have reach, so he's going to have to move too. So 1 action to grab, 2nd action to get right under the drake, and then 3rd action to attack. That is a miss. You rolled a 4, so not great. All right, next up is Crothu, is the only one left below decks. He's just gonna bolt. And by bolt, I mean run as fast as he can. That was 2 moves, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll get him there. And last up in the order is Barca, who is going to he's going to run up to this next deck above where you guys eat, where the ballista is. And as he's running up, he's going to say, I need 2 people to help.
I'm a bit busy.
We are back at the top of the round. This drake is going to attempt to, well, I guess it's helpless, so he just grabs him. And then he's going to ready in action when his partner is ready. They're going to fly together and take the horse away. Which means, Travers, you're going for a ride unless you get off. Travers, it is your turn.
We'll see about that. I already have my rapier, so I'm going to drive my rapier right into his skull, and I'm going to say something like, "Is there something on your mind?" Boom.
Still creepy. Still weird. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Heck yeah, here we go.
29, that is a critical hit. Go ahead and hit that critical button on your check card there.
Sorry, it's been a month. How do I do anything?
Just click on the critical button next to damage, and
Got
it
it.
will roll critical damage for you.
Oh, okay.
28 points of damage. I gotta move you for a second so I can click on his token. That is the first time he has been hit He is severely wounded. Travers, you still have 2 actions.
I'm gonna do it again. What else can I do?
Well, makes sense.
So I hit the blue one to the right of the.
Yes, so instead of the +11, you want to hit the +6.
Let's do it.
An 18 is not a critical hit, but that is a hit. Let's go ahead and click on damage. Nine points of damage. Stabbing away at this thing. Travers, you have 1 more action. And just to add some fuel to your fire here, if you hit it, you will kill it.
Let's do it. So, I have to. Never mind. I have to keep the same weapon. Here we go.
Oh,
That one will miss, unfortunately. Your first hit was too good. Second hit,
You do
did
have
some
hero
damage.
points. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You do have 2 hero points if you would like to re-roll that third attack.
I will re-roll that third attack.
All right. So what you want to do is right-click on that chat card, and then click re-roll using hero point.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. So just on the 9 there in the chat card that's your last attack, just right-click, and then click re-roll using a hero point.
Oh. I have to scroll all the way down. I am so sorry. I'm not seeing re-roll using hero point.
You need to right-click on that chat card.
Oh. Right-clicking.
Do you see it?
Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
I'll click it for you. That's fine.
Thank you.
That is still a miss.
Ah, come on. After all that.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. So that critical hit really messed with it a little bit. So that the third one, it's kind of wobbly. You did so much damage to it, you weren't able to find purchase on that last attack. Next up is the horse that is unconscious. Now it is, well, unfortunately for you, it is his partner's turn. So together they are going to fly. I think they can only get 1 more square. Oh wait, no, that was the first action, so they can actually go a little bit further. So they're going to be just a little bit off the map. I'm going to leave you here so you can still see your tokens and stuff. But you are about 15 feet off the edge of this map.
Great. Am I still over water or am I over land
Yes,
now?
you're still over water. The next turn you will be over land.
Let's do it.
And they are trying to get away with their meal. This river drake, seeing that at least one of the horses has been grabbed, is going to fly up into the air and just try to get away. Well, they have 50 feet of fly, so they can actually go a lot further. Yeah, so he's actually off the map here, so he can move 150 feet. Jaytham, it is your turn.
who was it that said, I need 2 people?
Barca, he ran It hasn't come up yet because nobody's gone up there, but there is a ballista above the cabin space on that top deck. Barca has run up there and said, I need 2 people to help. It takes 3 people to operate that ballista.
Okay. I mean, I want to volunteer to help.
Okay, so you just need to run up these stairs here.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 25 feet. And then running up this flight of stairs.
1 more square would be 5 feet, and we'll get you to the top of those stairs.
Okay. Yeah, and I just look at Barca and say, I'm one person. And yeah, let him tell me what to do.
All right. So as soon as we get another, I'll just need you to help me position it, and that last person will help us load it, and then we'll fire.
Okay.
It is Rag's turn. He yells, "If they get away with that horse, we're dead in the water. Take them down." And he runs over here. He's going to drop. He has a scimitar, so he's going to drop his scimitar, and he's going to draw a dagger, and he's going to throw it at. Actually, he's going to throw it at the one that Travers is on, because he can see that it's been hurt. All right, it's going to be a tough shot, but he might be able to make it. That's a 2 on the die. He misses. And that is his turn. Gor's turn. His patient has flown away. He is going to run up the stairs, following Jaytham. That was 1 action. 2 will get him up here. Well, actually, here next to Barca. So the 2 of them are actually going to position the ballista to aim this way. And then on Barca's turn, he can load it. And then it'll come back around to Jaytham, who can shoot. Next up is Urug. Doesn't have a ranged weapon. She does have daggers. She's going to run up in front of Esther, and she is going to try to do what Rag did and hit the wounded Drake to drop it. All right. Wait a minute. That is a hit.
Ooh.
That is 8 points of damage. All right. Good news is that drops the Drake. Drake is dead. The bad news is 1 Drake cannot hold this horse aloft. So as the horse begins to fall, this Drake lets go. Travers, you're falling into the water.
Great. I'm assuming well, first of all, I just kind of I try to ride the Drake down as best I can. So it doesn't does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not like surfing on it or anything, but
Yeah,
I
I think as it falls, it would sort of scrunch up, kind of like a spider would, sort of, and then just kind of fall into the water.
Sure.
Yeah, either way you're going in. The other good news is they were not able to get too far up because they were flying horizontally. So you're only about 10 feet off the water.
Oh,
So it's not going to hurt.
Great.
Next up is this other river drake. Sees it's been botched. And he's going to join his buddy over here. Flying away. It is Tog's turn. He's also going to run up the stairs to get here. And you guys up here would have seen that the unconscious horse and the dead drake and Travers were dropped into the water. But he's going to say, if we hurry, we might be able to shoot that other one before it gets away.
Jaytham's going to yell, "Wild hearts can't be broken." Anyone see that movie? No? All right.
I was obsessed with that movie as a kid. That's wild.
Esther, it is your turn.
I'm so sorry. My heart just broke all over again. I can come back to life. Wow. I apparently don't have a wild
They were both okay. They
What?
were both okay.
I
They
know,
ended
but
up being okay.
it was such a good movie. Anyway, wow. What am I doing with my life? So, this horse is in the water and it's unconscious. Is it going to drown?
It sure will.
Yeah, okay. If I bring it to life, will it have a better shot of not drowning?
Yes, because it would
Great.
be able to swim.
Yeah, then that's what I'm going to do. I believe that I will be able to reach it. You said it was like 15 feet off the side of the map. I have a 30-foot range on Soothe.
Yeah. So 15 feet off the map would bring it to 25 feet
Okay.
from you. So you're good.
Okay. And my hope is too that that because it's Soothe, that maybe the horse won't panic like being in the water and have a better chance of even swimming. We'll see. It will make me feel better anyway. So that's what I'm saying in my head. And I should target it first, right? Wait, why can't I target it? Huh?
I don't know. You should be able to.
It won't move it. It has me targeted and I can't click on the horse. Is there...
Do you have the ruler selected?
No, I selected target. Oh, I think maybe is the Drake on top of it? I can select the Drake and I can select Travers.
That's a good call. Let me.
I also
let me
still
move the
can't
Drakes out of the way.
select the horse. Is it because he's dead?
No, you should still be able to target it and click on it.
I can't. He's the only one I can't click. I can
That's
target
weird.
everybody else. Yeah. Okay. I guess
No, you're right. I can't do it either.
weird. Okay. That makes me feel better.
Just roll a d20.
Okay. Can I just roll the spell? Or I guess so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me look at Soothe.
I mean,
yeah, just roll healing.
yeah.
D10 plus 4.
Why is it giving me this damage roll? Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. Just click the button. Hey!
Yeah, 13 points of healing. Weird that nobody can click on the horse.
I don't have anybody selected, so I'm not gonna click apply healing. But
That's
that's
fine. I did it for you. That helped
Thank you.
helped immensely. The horse is no longer unconscious. I mean, it does panic a little bit, but survival instincts would take over and it would start swimming, I would think. No longer unconscious. Okay. That was... that a 2-action spell? It was. So you still have
It
one
is. Well, you know what? I guess I'll just I'll say they're running away. That's my courageous anthem for the turn.
Okay.
Should I place the thing or will that just work for everybody anyway?
No, I need to place it.
I don't need to place it.
You don't need to place it. We can just drag it from the card.
Okay. I didn't place it then.
They're running away. Comes out like I ran so far. Because I like that song.
Okay, yeah, that's me then.
Cool. 7. It is your turn.
There's actually nothing I can do at this moment. I'm 30 feet in the air. Everyone's out of range of my spell, so I'm just gonna see Travers treading water and just shout out at him. This one recommends you watch out for alligators.
Mhm.
And that's it. And that's my turn.
Okay. That's good advice. You should heed that warning, Trevor.
Yeah, thanks.
It is. I'm gonna remove this other horse. It's safe in the stables, so I'm gonna just remove it from tracker. I mean, nobody else can do anything here. They're sort of in the same boat. See what I did there?
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Let's call it a stream.
That's the second time I've given a thumbs up and my thumb is missing. So weird.
Feel like you're trying to tell me something. It is Barker's turn. So with the help of the other two, he is going to spin the ballista around to aim at the Drake. And he's going to say over his shoulder, Jaytham, on your turn, just load the bolt and we'll pull the trigger.
I'm sorry, on my turn? What?
Yes, I'm speaking
Are we
metaphorically.
taking chance? I didn't realize that. All right. Got it.
Yes. Do you not notice how everybody pauses and then somebody acts?
Oh, you know.
It's very weird.
It's strange. Yeah. I thought this was all happening in like 6 seconds, but apparently it's over an hour that we've been doing this.
Right. This fight is taking an inordinately long time. Travers, it is your turn. You're in the water.
I'm presumably right next to that horse, right?
Yes, you would be. I moved you for Tara, but yes, you're like right there.
I'm assuming that horse will go for the shore, right?
Actually, that's a good point. You might be closer to the shore than you would be the boat, because you're actually off the map. You're another 15 feet down. So you actually would be closer to the shore than you would be the boat.
I'm going to hitch a ride with that horse. I'm assuming like they got it loaded up, right, to like pull the boat and stuff.
Yeah, there'd be like a leather strap you could grab onto as part of the bridle and saddle and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna grab onto that, and when we get to the shore, we'll see what I can do with that horse.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
It is the horse's turn, and it is going to swim. Ooh, it was almost an 18, but it's a 12.
And it sinks like a stone and takes me with him.
Can I give the horse one of my hero points?
No, I don't think so. It's not a difficult swim check, so I think a 12 is just a success. I don't think it's a failure. It's calm water, so he's just going to move half speed, which gets him within 5 feet of the bank. So Travers, you're pulled along with him.
Great.
It is the Drake's turn. I think it sees an easier prey. Coming after you, Travers.
Gosh.
It's going to try and grab you and fly away with you.
Oh my God.
I mean, it can't carry the horse on its own, but it can certainly carry you on its own.
I knew this was gonna happen. I was just waiting.
Things were going so well.
They were. Where's my grapple?
I gotta have a halfling thing I can do.
It failed.
Oh, thank God.
It rolled a 12, so it failed by 4. It's gonna try again. It has one more action. It's at a -5, so it has to roll real well.
Okay.
You rolled well.
Oh,
You rolled a 24.
come on! I still have hold of that leather strap.
You do, Travers. You are grabbed.
Okay, it's fine. You got that leather
Good news
strap.
is that was its third action. It cannot try to fly away with you at this moment. All right. These other drakes are well off the map and out of ballista range at this point. Jaytham, it is your turn.
So, I mean, I would fire at the Drake, but I cannot seem to see it.
Oh, let me.
So-
I'll drag the token back. So
Okay. I'm just gonna move around. This isn't me actually moving around. I still can't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? It's right.
Yeah.
It's right
I
there.
mean, okay.
Oh, I know why. I put walls on here. Let me just remove the walls. They seem to be causing more problems than anything else.
Ah, there we go. Okay. So hitting the T. Okay, and then what do I roll for the ballista?
You're just gonna hit a d20.
Okay.
I don't have a token or anything for the ballista.
All right.
The ballista shoots at a something.
Hope your aim is good.
How big is a ballista boat?
Pretty big. They look like spears.
Oh, so it's just long, but it's not like big enough to smash into both Travers and
It's big enough to smash.
Yeah, I mean it would. Because Travers is so much smaller than the Drake. I don't think that's gonna play into it.
Thanks, Mike. These
You're
jerks are trying to destroy me.
That is a critical hit.
Damn. Okay. So what do I roll for damage?
Oh jeez, I just lost my page. I found the number I wanted and then closed the book. Well. It is 4d12.
4d12. Okay. So as I fire this, I am going to yell, "Oi, Drake! I started at the bottom, and now you're here."
Right, 21 points of damage.
is that doubled because of the crit?
Oh, yes, it sure is. Thank you for reminding me. And because of that crit, that is a dead Drake. By 1. By one point. It dropped it below 0.
I follow up with, "I know when that hotline bling."
Travers, you were still in the water, so it was not able to get anywhere with you.
Okay.
So it just like releases you and falls into the water behind you.
Great.
And because it is dead, we are out of combat.
Can I use that leather strap to like boost myself onto the horse's back and turn the horse around and say, "Someone lose a horse?"
By this time,
I'm just gonna call down. It looks like Travers is shouting something, but he's pretty far away.
All you hear is,
What? You trying to say something cool?
Is the you said is the horse attached to the ship? Yes, no?
no.
No, okay.
So it's on the shore now with Travers just like on its back.
That's kind of where we were gonna put it
But
anyway,
yeah,
right?
that's where it was going to go anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It does probably need to be healed, though?
Yes, it
question
is
mark?
still injured, as is the other one in the stables. The other one in the stables is near death. It's bleeding death.
Near death? Oh
Yes.
my! I'm gonna go. Can I go in there and see something about that?
Yeah.
Whoa. I'll go. I can try to soothe it.
Sure.
Oh shoot! I didn't even try to target it. So sorry.
That's okay.
Roll healing. 7. Not so good.
You can always treat wounds if you have a healer's kit.
Oh, I think that I do. I do.
Yeah.
Do I click it in my equipment box or I use a skill for it, right?
Yeah, you want to use that
Medicine.
basic action macro. So
From-
make sure you target the horse, which you
Oh, yeah.
should already have it targeted.
I do. Oh.
And then click basic action macro, and then click on treat wounds.
Basic. Oh, hey. I need to select exactly one token as the healer. Oh, me.
No, target the horse and then make sure the square box is around you. So you're selecting yourself. The reason it's asking you that is because you also have control of Demas and wants to know which one is actually making the dice roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It won't let me do it though.
Just
Does it
click
keep-
click on your token.
On my token? Okay.
Don't target your token, but click on it. Target the horse. There you go.
Ah, okay. We learned something new today. Very good. Okay.
Oh, that is a failure by 1.
I'm gonna.
Here.
It's
I'm gonna-
immune to treat wounds
I
for
mean-
1 hour.
No, it's not. I'm gonna try to hero point that.
Okay. Thank you for correcting. Go ahead and click. Just right click on that chat card where you rolled the 14,
Yeah.
and then re-roll using a hero point.
Come on, baby. Yeah.
That is a success.
Whew, all right. Great.
How
I
much?
believe that is 2d8.
2d8. Do you want to roll
I
that?
gotta. Yeah. Ooh,
That's a good roll.
that's a
15.
good roll.
That is back to full. That's a healthy looking horse.
Yeah, healthy as a horse, as they say.
That's right. It sort of like nuzzles up to you and with its nose.
I give it a little snack out of my pouch because I have those.
So while that's happening, I got 2 dead drakes on the ground. I'm kind of a thieving.
They're in the water.
Oh,
They died in the water.
oh. Can I, like, do they have anything valuable, like drake fangs or anything?
No.
It's not that important.
They don't have anything on them. If you would, in my other games, I allow people to roll survival if they want to like try to harvest parts from a monster for some reason. So if you'd like to do that, I'll allow it.
I don't think Travers knows enough to like harvest parts. I didn't know like if like the in-game knowledge, if he was like, ooh, drake fangs get like a good sum of money. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, I'd allow you to roll for that knowledge.
Oh, I will roll.
Okay, roll a nature check.
Great. Nope.
Yeah. Nothing on the drake looks interesting or appealing. Anything that you just don't think it's useful.
Got it. So I just pet the horse and I'm like, they totally heard that cool thing I said.
The horse, every time you try to touch it, it just sort of like moves its head. The good news is that's where the horse needs to be. It needs to be on that bank. So the crew tries to get the tow lines to you. If you would like, you can make your way back to the ship. They would take the rowboat out to bring the line to you, and you could take the boat back. Rag is going to order at least 2 people to stay with each horse in light of the Drake incident, so that if something happens, they can try to get away with the horse or protect it in some way.
I am going to go back to the boat.
Can I stay with the horse that I healed?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
When Travers gets back on the boat, Jaytham would say, "Boy, Travis, when I saw you on top of that drake, it's like you had a dash of flamboyance and style and action, a panache, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So I really started to admire you. But then you just let that drake go without harvesting its very valuable drake fangs. So you're back at 0 for me."
So it all comes out in a wash. That's
Yep.
fine.
Mm-hmm. But if this makes you feel any better, I feel towards you any affection that I feel towards anyone else on this ship. So,
Oddly enough, that does make me feel better.
all
Thanks,
right, we've come to an accord.
And I hold out my hand to shake.
I shake it, but like in a way that like real fucking douchebag alpha males do to try and just prove that they're stronger than you, and just like just really really grip on tight.
And I hold on to it, and I'm in pain, but you can't see it until Jaytham turns around, and then I'm like, ah.
You hurt your hand. This one is happy to provide healing.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go to the larder, and I'm gonna put this on play with the ice.
This one is grateful that you are alive, and is glad that you did not meet with an unpredictable death.
Thanks, Seven. You too.
And it's just gonna smile, that big, toothy smile with those needle teeth. At Travers?
Yep. Still a nightmare.
Sure it is.
Ah,
All right. So with Esther is Sharg. So he's gonna walk with you while the horse does its thing. Tog and Gorza are gonna be with the other one. So Rag is actually gonna go down with Halrex and Jaytham to do some rowing because they're getting short-staffed with people having to do other stuff. Barca is going to forego fishing and also go down to help row. Crothu is going to take Esther's spot in helping Urug. Demas is also, you can't keep him on the ship now. Can't protect you if he's on the ship and you're not.
That's fine. At least he'll be able to hide better in the woods
Yes.
if he needs to.
Wolves belong in the woods. Okay. Before Rag goes down, he says we should be at our stop by mid-afternoon at the latest if we make good time. So you continue on your way down the stream.
you never said where Travers was.
You're doing whatever it is you want to do.
Just how Travers likes it.
Yeah, I mean you can't help row. They're not going to let you help in the kitchen. You had stable duty, but the horses aren't in the stable, so I mean you can just kind of do whatever you want to do. You have free reign of the ship. Nobody's there to keep an eye on you.
Oh boy. Well, I don't. So, I ice my hand. It starts to feel better. What do I have? Hold on.
Urug's like, was that you weeping like a child in the larder?
I say, weeping like a man. And I go to the crew quarters.
Okay.
Can you describe to me what do I have? What do I have? What do I have? So Jaytham's like hammock, right?
Mhm.
Is it above anybody else? Like-
It would have to be because it's pretty cramped quarters in there with so many on the ship.
Who's sleeping below him? Do we know?
I don't know, but I will tell you here in just a second.
Can it be Gorza?
You know what? It can be Gorza. That's fine.
I'm going to take one of my daggers and I'm going to saw through the ropes just enough so that when Jaytham lays down on it, it'll collapse onto Gorza.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, so that's how you spend your time.
That's how I spend my time. Yep.
Very carefully sabotaging Jatham's hammock.
Mhm.
You continue on the way. Oh, I forgot to put you guys out here. Hold, please. And there. And I guess I need to draw a vaguely ship shape. That's good enough. You'll get the idea. So true to Rag's word, by the time you're done with lunch, and you're like an hour or so into the next phase of your rowing and hauling the ship with the horses. You can see your destination ahead of you. You can see that there is a wrecked dock, and there are corpses on the shore. Corpses of orcs and very large wolves.
I'm already on the shore. So wait, but you said we're still far away at this point?
Yes. I realized I forgot to draw walls.
Mhm.
So you're out, still on the ship.
Well, I was on
And-
the shore with
and-
the horse.
You would be on the other side.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
That's good enough, I think.
How do I get across there? Do I just ford the river on the horse, or?
You might be able to do that. Horses are actually pretty good swimmers, so you could probably.
Well, how would we have gotten onto the boat again? How would that have happened?
The boat would have come out to get you, and the horse would have had to swim.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we could say that as you're approaching this, Rag would have called you guys in anyway.
Okay.
Because, as he says, we were through here 15 days ago, and that dock was not like that. Neither, obviously, were those corpses here. Something bad has happened.
How many corpses is it?
Also, that's pretty obvious, but go on.
There are 6 corpses. A couple you can't see because they're behind the building yet. But there's one wolf here, and then there's an orc there and an orc there. You do also see dead knights. So there's one there, and there's one back here.
People in armor?
Yes,
Are they human?
they are human.
Hmm. Interesting.
Where are we in terms of like Freedom Town or any of? There's not a lot of actual cities up here.
There is not. You're as far out in the wilderness as any of you have ever been.
So it's strange that there are fully armored like knights out here.
That wouldn't be too strange.
Oh, okay.
This is one of Rag's normal stops to resupply. So this is some sort of an outpost.
Oh, I see. So the people in armor conceivably being the people who man the outpost. And then
Yes.
the orc would have been perhaps part of a raiding party or something.
Most likely.
Well, we're not going to find out what happened if we stay on the ship.
Right.
I say we go take a look.
Rag says, I can't send any of my crew with you. We're short as it is with Gajnak leaving. We will cover you with the ballista while you go ashore.
All right.
Remind me who is sleeping below Jaytham Is it
Gorza.
okay? Before I leave, I just go up to Gorza and I say, "Oi, you and me, best friends. Nothing's ever gonna happen between you and me. I just want to let you know that. I got your back, you got mine. Right?
Absolutely.
You don't even respond. I don't even want to hear you respond. No.
He just gives you like a thumbs up.
What happened to your thumb?
All right. I take it we get into a boat and we go to shore.
I'll
Yes.
join.
It sends you the rowboat to go ashore. All right. So I'm just gonna drag you up.
Oh, I ruined your cool selection box of all of us. I just realized that we were in there. I was like, I want to be on the beach.
That's that green thing is a very poor representation of the ship. Just to show you.
Oh, I thought that was like you had us all
Where you would
grouped
be.
together or something. Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. So you get onto the ship. You can see clearly that this dock has been destroyed by weapons, axes, that kind of thing.
Any signs of life? Any like smoke from fires? Any?
There is some smoke coming from the chimney on the other side of the building, which you would have seen as on your approach. All of the corpses are definitely dead.
Are they cold?
No.
Assuming they're from Freedom Town, do I recognize any of them?
You do not. They are not from Freedom Town.
Okay.
In fact, some of them are bearing similar colors to the orcs who raided True Now.
Is that I'm next to an orc right now, right?
Mhm.
Is that maybe what I noted? I would recognize that then from if I'm up that close, and I also let you all know that I can feel that this was recent. This. Ooh.
That's what he looks like, the dead one. So you saw ones who looked just like that.
Yeah.
During the siege.
Is that from Warcraft?
I don't know. It's part of. It can't
It
be.
looks cool.
Let
me just say that.
It's part of the Pathfinder bestiary. So.
Oh, all right. Probably not then. Okay.
Yeah. These orcs were in True Now, and this was very recent.
Yeah, the blood hasn't even coagulated yet.
Oof.
Oh.
I like look at the chimney smoke. So I guess it could mean that nobody is in there and that is still just today's cook fire or whatever still burning. But
do we know how many people were at this outpost?
Rag would have known that.
No, actually, Bragg would have said, it changes sometimes. Sometimes they'll cycle who's there. Other times, some will get called away and they run like a skeleton crew. It really just depends on who's available and when. So that he doesn't even know how many are there. He just knows that every 2 weeks he has to stop by with supplies.
Are there any windows?
No, they're not.
Seven's just gonna take a stroll around, look for a door then.
Okay. There is a door back here.
Okay.
Now, I know that you said there were corpses. Now, is that confirmed? Like, can I go around and check to see if anyone's still alive?
Sure. Roll perception.
Right. Why? Oh.
They are dead. All the ones you see are dead.
Could I search the orc that I'm standing next to, one that wearing the colors that we're in True Now? I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm whatever I can find. Investigation or perception? Is it
You can do either or.
I feel like Jaytham would also be searching the corpses, but not necessarily because he wants to find out who they are, but just in case they have any money on them.
I would do the same thing.
I'll take an 18. It's fine.
Okay.
You said
he doesn't have anything unique on him. He's carrying a great club, a javelin, and some hide armor. He actually doesn't even have any coins on him.
Okay.
Other than him bearing resemblance in the gear that he's wearing to the orcs who raided True Now, there's nothing else interesting.
This is an outpost, right?
Yes.
So it's the kind of place where like people would be expected to go in, trade, and do that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Rag would have told you that this is an outpost for the Knights of Ozum.
Then, because I don't need permission to enter, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the door. I don't know where anyone else is, but I saw there was smoke, and so I'm gonna open the door. It's just 4 walls.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Oh, yes, it is 4 walls. It is a storeroom. Looks like this is where they keep the supplies that Rag drops off.
No living people. I'm gonna go look for another door. More bodies. There's no other doors. I see.
There is one here. It has been damaged. You think you could get it open, but it's going to take some effort.
This one needs a strong companion to help him open the door. Esther, would you mind?
I just nod and I walk up to you. Do I need to like pound on it or?
Nope. You can roll athletics to try and break it down.
All right.
Like you test the handle. The mechanism has clearly been broken.
Oh, that was not very strong, lady of me. I'm gonna. I want to redo. Okay. Yes, I am wasting a hero point on this. Thank you. Let me into the house.
That will do it. Esther, you bust through the door.
Take it down.
Oh, I can't drag it. There we go. The following sight greets you. You see a woman, knight, wearing the same armor as the dead knights outside, tied up on the floor and unconscious. And you see 4 orcs standing in the room, bearing similar colors as the other orcs outside.
I look at them and I say, the sign said you were open, but the door was blocked.
We're open for business, lady. And we're going to jump right into initiative.
I feel like Jaytham would lean over to Travers and be like, should I be offended that that he didn't ask for me? I mean, I'm pretty strong, right? You see these guns.
Yeah. And I just
oh no.
I just put my hand on Jatham's shoulder and I say, oh, is Whittle Jaytham not feeling strong? Is Whittle Jaytham not feeling strong?
I take your hand and I smash it. Like, is this strong? Is this strong?
Okay.
I am the strongest man here. Oh, I'm very strong and very brave.
Hey Jaytham, I think there's a commotion going on inside. Maybe we
Oh,
should.
did you hear something? I didn't hear anything. All right, let's go inside.
All right.
I feel like something bad is about to happen. I'm standing right next to Seven Deaths.
I'm waiting for everyone to roll initiative, and then we're going to see what Waspin surge I generate.
Yay.
Is there a better way to roll initiative besides rolling perception?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, certain things will trigger a different skill, but for the most part, it's perception.
Got it.
Yeah. So, like, if you had opened the door but you were being sneaky, I might have allowed you to roll stealth.
Cool.
Does anyone else see that as Wes's character instead of Travers?
Yeah.
Yes?
That's so
I've fixed
weird.
that twice, and it won't stick for some reason.
That's
Okay.
funny.
You need to, I can tell you how to fix it after the session.
Okay, I did it from the prototype token and the actor's sheet, so I don't know why it didn't stay. But anyway, I just need Travers.
Oh, I rolled I can roll again.
Oh, I see. It's because you rolled perception instead of initiative.
See, that's what I was like, okay, how do I roll?
Yeah. So just below perception is the initiative one.
Ah, big dum-dum. All right. Okay.
There we go. Okay. Begin the encounter.
Okay, let me roll my search, see what happens.
Yes. Now, if you critically fail, does that make any
Nah, it
difference?
just means bad stuff happened. Each creature on the surface, 40 feet around me, an earthquake happens, so
Oh boy. What a toad.
40 feet.
I need to roll to see what the DC is, so let me roll 1d2 for the level that is at. It's a level 1, so that is going to be a DC of 19.
Okay. So, everybody in that circle needs to roll. The knight automatically fails because she is unconscious.
You repeat its action.
I so close.
Alright, I'm prone.
We all fall down.
What was the DC again?
19.
19. Well, this is probably best case scenario for Esther, who's the first one through the room. All of the orcs fail and fall prone.
I mean, so did I. So, and we're literally all on the ground now here in this house.
Is Demas prone?
Oh
I
yeah,
did
you got to roll for Demas.
Yes.
I almost forgot about him.
I did too.
He made it.
Hey, Demas is still standing.
He's got 4 legs. He's totally fine.
Yeah.
Way to go, Demas.
I guess I would say I would describe this as earthquake. It happens as tremor. The door opens, and then 70 immediately notices these orcs with the garb of these tuna raiders, and this woman lying unconscious over there that looks to be a knight of some sort. And almost instantly, there's just a surge of black, void, necromantic energy that erupts from the ground all around him. It's just like the rage that has been building up in him after he witnesses Jaytham's Murder just like erupts, and I would say anything within that 40 feet not only falls prone, but just feels this massive emotion of hate that just roils through everything. Just make yourself prone, Esther.
Oh,
Oh, I can do it. Okay. I think everybody feels that hate because they all fall down. Except for Demas.
Meanwhile, Travers and I are outside and just being like, "Hey, what do you think's going on in there?"
You just saw the door open and then heard a rumble.
I don't know. Should we go check it out?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Well, first up is this orc, way in the back of the room, who has to use an action to stand up. He's not sure why he fell down, but he did.
Yeah, you should probably keep that 40-foot radius up because that's all difficult terrain now for a minute, and it's going to cost you like twice as much to move through it.
Gotcha. Put it back. All right. This will come into play because he has to double move to get next to Esther. So that's what he's going to do. Because of the difficult terrain. Next up is this. Nope. This orc over here by the unconscious knight. He is also going to stand up. And again, has to double move to get next to Esther. This other orc, barbarian of the group, stands up. And he just has to move up there. And he's going to attack Esther. I don't believe I mentioned this, but they already had their weapons drawn. This raid literally just happened. That is a hit. The 19.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to do 1d8 plus 6 damage with this orcish axe. Esther takes 9 points of damage. And it is Travers' turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to do this all by my lonesome here. Is there any? Do I see any? I know you answered this already, but does Travers see any windows or anything like that?
No, there's just that door here where Esther and Seven are.
Well, everyone's bottlenecked right there.
You can move through ally squares as long as you don't end up on a square already occupied by somebody else. So if you have the move, you won't have the movement because this is all difficult terrain here. But just so you know, you can always move through your ally squares.
Okay. So I'm going to. What's my movement? 30?
Your movement is 30 feet.
Great. Well, I'm gonna move in here.
You'd actually be back one because where in the green is 10 feet per square instead of 5 because of the tremor.
Oh, okay. Do I need to redo that somehow, or
Nope, I'll just move you back one.
Right.
And then just make sure you count 10 instead of 5 for each square you move while you're in this aura.
okay? So that was 1. I guess I have to unsheath my rapier. Looks like it's already. That's my second action.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, I guess I have to. I take it like these are stairs right here.
Yes.
To get okay. So, I guess I can only do that. Those are my actions.
Esther.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my actions to stand up so that I can not be prone anymore. Ideally.
Okay.
Great. And then oh, it only works against one enemy. Wow, this is why, friends, you gotta read your spells. I thought Forbidding Ward would work against all of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to choose an enemy.
Okay. Well, who? Because I've got to use, if I want to use my weapon, I've got to draw it, right? So I've got to use an action for it.
Mhm.
Moment. So sorry. Where are you? I've lost track of Sure Strike. There you are. Oh, before the end of my turn. Okay. Also limited. Well. Indeed. In that case, I will say something cheeky about wanting to trade blows and use that to cast Courageous Anthem, and then I'll use my third action to draw my sword.
Okay.
Do I have to do something specific to equip that? We just know that's
The sword?
yeah.
Nope, it looks like it's already equipped on your sheet.
Okay, great. That's all.
Well, just so you know, if on the red fist there where you see it, if you click on it,
Yeah.
held means it's equipped, and then you can just switch it to worn if it's sheathed.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll do that better next time. I'll sheathe my sling too. So it's...
All right, Jaytham, it is your turn. You're the only one who didn't benefit from Courageous Anthem. You're too far away, I believe.
Okay. So my speed is 25. So does that mean when I'm in difficult terrain, I move 2 squares or 3 squares?
1 square counts as 10 feet. So since you have 25 feet of movement, it could be 20 to get there. And then you wouldn't be able to get into that square. Or
I mean, I'm going to have to spend my movement anyway. Just tell me if you think this is wrong. Okay, so let's see. 20 feet is my first movement, and then that's my second.
Yep.
And I'll just stand in front of my friend here for my third.
Friend?
That was interior monologue. He did not say that out loud.
Okay.
So Yeah, that was going to be my next question, actually, was do I need to, now that I'm in the area of the fact of Courageous Anthem, does that apply to me, or would I have had to have
I
been
think
there
you have to
already?
be in the emanation when it's
Okay.
cast in order to benefit from it.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, that's me then.
7.
I'm gonna stand up. My first action is a half tune. Then I'm gonna cast a spell I haven't cast yet. I'm gonna target two of these orcs.
Okay.
Can I do it this way, maybe? There we go. I'm gonna cast Electric Arc, and I think what I want to describe this. What's the worst way I can describe this? I should say Electric Arc, electric.
Take your time. I want this to be super creepy.
So someone's gonna kind of like hold out his arms like this, and as he does, you can see like the backs of his hands, all of those pores in his backs of his hands open wider, so he has like hundreds of thousands of little holes all over his hands, and from all of those holes, you see the nerve endings from that everyone has that conjure electricity through people's bodies slowly slither the way out, wriggling about, and then he's gonna send a burst of electricity. Those two.
It takes a lot to make an orc vomit, but that might do it.
Sorry to anyone with, what's it called? Trytophobia, whatever it is.
I didn't have it before, but I might now.
Yeah.
Well, the first one
I don't even know what it is. And I can confirm that I have it.
It's a fear of tiny holes, of lots
Oh.
of tiny holes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They both succeed.
Ugh.
That's just that. They're gonna take half damage.
I'm tempted to give them full damage just from the creepy factor, but I won't do that.
And new spells, I need to find a way to be true to my character.
I love your commitment. Oh, that was your turn. Okay. Next up is the unconscious knight. Can't do anything. It is this orc's turn, who sees what's happening. He is going to move right next to the knight, and with his orc neck splitter axe, he's going to put the blade right on her neck, and he's going to yell, "Stop what you're doing, or I'll behead her." And I think that's a good spot to end for tonight.
Aye.
Yeah. So, you have 2 weeks to figure out how you're going to react to that. Also, a bit of good news. You level up to level 4.
Does this
So-
level take place before this combat? Or after?
Technically, it would have, because it was the Drake fight that put you over the top,
But we didn't
Oh,
sleep.
nice.
but you haven't slept yet.
Oh,
So next session, have your sheets ready to go, but we won't affect the level up until our break of our next session, because I think that's how long it will take for you to get through this fight. So make sure you have your level 4 sheets ready to go for next time.
aye.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope you had fun. Visit us, all the socials, at Rough Magic Games on YouTube. Check out our previous videos, etc. Join us for some games, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
See you, everybody.